To set up POS application, download the application from the Play Store or the link given to you. Once you have downloaded the application, click on the Butter POS icon to open the Butter POS application. Butter POS will now ask for the SaaS name and unique code to connect the application with your backend portal. These details will be shared with you in email once you sign up with Butter POS. Once you have entered the details, you have to select the device type that you are setting up. It can either be a counter or an order taker. Select the device type and tap on Submit to proceed. Butter POS will now authenticate the details you have provided. If the details are correct, you will be directed to the login screen where you can log in and start your operations. Once your application is connected with your SaaS, you have to enter the login ID and password to get yourself logged into the point-of-sale system. Once you enter the right details, Butter POS will synchronize your data and get all configurations and settings from the backend and get the POS ready to use. To add your printer in the Butter point of sales, you need to go to the Settings. In Settings, you can see a tab for printers. Go ahead and tap on Printers and then click on Add New Printer. This will take you to the Add New Printer form, where you have to enter your printer name. Let's say you need to add Cash Counter Printer. So type in your printer name. In this case, I am adding Cash Counter. Then you have to give IP of your printer. Select Printer Company, and then select Printer Model. At the end, you can select if you want to set this printer up for bills only or for COT only, or you can select both in case you have same printer for COT and bills. After selecting your preferences, just tap on Submit and Butter will fetch the printer on network and add it in your active printers list. To open your day from home screen, tap on Open Your Day. A pop-up will appear showing the business date you are going to start. Confirm your business date and press Continue. This will take you to the denomination screen, which allows you to input the currency denominations you have to open your day. Enter the denomination and tap on Save. System will show a confirmation pop-up which shows the amount you have entered. Once you confirm, tap on Yes and you are good to go. 2.
To place a dine-in order, start by selecting the dine-in option from the home screen. Once selected, you'll be directed to the table selection screen. Here, simply tap the table where the customer is seated. After selecting a table, you'll be taken to the ordering screen, also known as the billing screen. This screen is divided into 3 main sections. The first is the cart section. It shows all the items added to the order, along with their quantities and prices. You'll also find important buttons here, like Apply Discount, Apply Service Charges, and Send, which sends the order to the kitchen. The second section is the category section. This displays all the menu categories. Tapping on a category filters the relevant items shown in the next section. The third section is the item section. Here, all individual items and deals are listed. You can simply tap any item to add it to the cart. Once you've selected the desired items, you can either apply a discount or tap Send to push the order to the kitchen. When you tap Send, the order is forwarded to the Kitchen Display System, or KDS. On the KDS, orders appear in a tile format, allowing your kitchen team to manage orders by station and by status. And don't worry, if you only have one kitchen user, you can assign them full access so they can update all order statuses by themselves. At the same time, the order also moves to the running order screen in your POS. From here, you can either add more items if the customer requests or convert the order into a bill. To add more items, tap the order tile from the running orders list, select the additional items, and tap Send again. the KDS will instantly update with the new items with the heading of running order, so your kitchen staff can begin preparing them on priority. When the customer is ready to pay, tap the pay button from the running order screen. This takes you back to the ordering screen for a final review. Once everything looks good, tap pay again to generate the bill. The system will now print a due bill, which the waiter can take to the table for payment collection. Meanwhile, the order moves to the due bills section, where the cashier can view all pending payments. Once the customer confirms their payment method and pays, the cashier selects that method and closes the check. At this stage, the system prints a final confirmation bill, marking the transaction as complete. To place a takeout order, begin by selecting the takeout option from the main screen. Once selected, you'll be taken directly to the billing screen, where you can start adding the customer's items. As you tap on items, they'll appear in the cart on the left side. After finalizing the order, tap the pay button to proceed with the payment. Select the customer's preferred payment method, then tap pay again to close the check. Once the payment is made, you'll see a pop-up with multiple options. You can choose to print the final invoice, send it via WhatsApp, email it to the customer, or simply close the pop-up if no invoice is needed. As soon as the order is paid, it's automatically sent to the kitchen display system, or KDS, with a takeout tag, so your kitchen team can easily identify it. When the kitchen starts preparing the order, they tap on the order tile and confirm the status change from new order to in progress. This instantly updates the token display screen, changing the status from new order to now preparing. Once the food is ready, the kitchen team marks the order as ready. At this point, the expeditor dispatches the order to the front counter. Dispatching the order updates the token display again, from now preparing to now serving. The final step is when the customer arrives to pick up the order. The order manager taps Serve. This removes the token from the display, marking the order as successfully handed over. And just like that, your takeout order is complete, fast, smooth, and fully trackable. To place a delivery order, start by tapping the delivery option on the home screen. The system will first prompt you to enter the customer's phone number. After entering the number, tap Search. If the number already exists in the system, the customer's details, like name and address, will be filled in automatically. If it's a new number, the system will ask you to create a new customer by entering the required details, such as name and address. Once the customer information is confirmed, you will be taken to the billing screen. Here, add all the items the customer wishes to order. Each item appears in the cart, along with its quantity and price. After finalizing the order, tap the pay button. Tapping Send performs two actions. It sends the order directly to the kitchen display system, clearly tagged as a delivery order, and it parks the bill in due bills, so that payment can be collected later, after the order is delivered. On the KDS, the kitchen team will see the new order and tap the tile to update its status to in progress. At the same time, the token display screen reflects this change by updating the status to now preparing. Once the kitchen marks the order as dispatch, the dispatcher can review all now serving orders and assign them to available delivery riders. After the order has been successfully delivered, the cashier or fleet manager returns to the due bills section. They select the bill, choose the payment method used by the customer, and close the check. This final step marks the order as fully complete, keeping your delivery flow organized and seamless, from kitchen to customer.